Today we're making these mini stars, and these stars are about 5.5 centimeters, but you can make it smaller if you use a thinner yarn, and you can make it bigger if you use a thicker yarn. You can find the free written pattern at vivcrochets.com or at the link in the description box below. And if you do enjoy this tutorial, please leave a like or comment to let me know. Thanks so much, and let's get started. For this project, you can use any yarn you want, and I'm using Red Heart Super Saver in the color Retro Stripe. And this is a number 4 or medium weight yarn, and I'm also using a 5mm hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle. First, we're going to make a magic ring, and if magic rings are hard for you, you can also do a slip knot, chain 4, and then slip stitch to the first chain you made. And I usually do that in most of my patterns, but I prefer the magic ring for this pattern. So a magic ring is pretty much just a loose slip knot. So we're going to start with the yarn over our hand with the tail end at the bottom. Then grab the yarn with your thumb and make sure you have a long enough loose end under your thumb. Then grab the top and wrap it around 2 fingers to form an X. And then grab it with your pinky, and with your hook, go under one side of the X. And then over, grab the other side, and pull it through. Then take your thumb and your first finger and hold the ring like this and pull it off your fingers. So now you have this ring here, and try to make sure that you don't pull the tail through. And we're going to chain 1. And to chain, yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. So there's your magic ring, and we can pull on this tail to make the ring a little bit smaller so it's easier to work into. So about this big. And then we're going to start our first round. And for our first round, we're doing 10 half double crochets. And to do a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So there are our first 2 half double crochets, and we're going to do 8 more until we have a total of 10 half double crochets. So here I've done 10 half double crochets, and you can count them to make sure using these V's at the top. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then once you have your 10 half double crochets, we're going to take the tail end and we're going to pull on it to tighten the ring. And then to complete the round, we're going to do a slip stitch to the first stitch that we made. So the first half double crochet we put into the ring is over here. You can see this V right here is the chain 1 that we did. And then this next V is the first half double crochet we made. So this V at the top, we're going to go underneath the 2 loops like that, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook, and then tighten to do a slip stitch. And here is round 1. Now we're going to do our second round, and to start our second round, we're going to chain 1. And then the first stitch we're going to work into is that same stitch that we slip stitched to, and we're going to do a single crochet into this first stitch. So go back under those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, and you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops. And that's our single crochet. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do a double crochet into the same stitch. So to do a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook back under those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, and we should have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then we're going to chain 2. So we just worked into this stitch, and the next stitch is right here, this next V. So we're going to do a double crochet into this next stitch, so yarn over, and then go under the 2 loops at the top, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we'll chain 1, and we'll do a single crochet into the same stitch. So into the same stitch, we're going to go under those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. So now we have the first point of our star, and these stitches are what we're going to repeat over every 2 stitches in this round. So let's start with the next stitch, which is this one here, and we're going to do a single crochet. And then chain 1 and a double crochet into the same stitch. So that's the right side of the point, and then we're going to chain 2, and this will be the tip of the point, and then we're going to start working in the next stitch for the left side of the point. And the second stitch is going to be a double crochet first, chain 1, and single crochet into the same stitch. And here is the second point of the star. So each point of the star is worked over 2 stitches. So it's single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, then chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So let's repeat that 3 more times. So the next stitch, we're going to do single crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch, and then chain 2 for the point, and then we'll move on to the next stitch and we'll do a double crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So there are my 3 points, and I'll do that 2 more times. So now you should have used up all of your stitches, and you should have 5 points on your star. And then we can slip stitch to the first stitch we made this round, which is right here. We'll go under the V of this first stitch we made, yarn over, pull through the loop on our hook, and tighten. And now we can fasten off by chaining 1 and then cutting our yarn about this long, and then pull through with your hook and tighten the knot. And our star is almost done. We just need to weave in our loose ends. So take your yarn needle and flip it over, and I'll show you how to fasten the center loose end. First, we're going to tighten up the center hole again to make sure there's no hole. And once that's closed up, we can thread this loose end into our yarn needle. And we're going to weave this loose end under the center ring. So go under these loops in the middle. And you don't have to go all the way around, just go around one side like that and pull your yarn through. And then you can tighten it again. And then we can keep going clockwise under these loops in the middle. Like that. And then to finish hiding it, we're just going to keep going under the loops. And it doesn't really matter which loops, just like that. And to make sure it's really hidden, make sure that your needle isn't poking through on the other side. And then pull your yarn through. And then you can trim off the rest of the loose end. And it's hidden, and then we just have one more to go. We'll thread this loose end into our yarn needle. And then for this one, we already tied a knot, so it's not going to come loose. We just need to hide it. So we'll just go under any loops. So I've just gone under a bunch of loops, and then make sure your needle isn't showing through the stitches, and then you can pull it through, tighten it, and I'm just making sure it's not too tight, and then trim off the rest. And if you want the points to be a little bit more defined, you can just tug on them and shape them. And our star is finished. And that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Also, quick shout out to channel members Veronica, Casey, Allison, Johnson, Taylor, Eilish, Nadine, Joy, and Stacy. You can become a member of this channel and have these little yarn ball badges next to your name whenever you comment, and other perks such as member shoutouts, early access to new videos, discount codes from my Etsy, help with any of my patterns, and connecting on social media. Thank you again to all my channel members, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.